Why are you always such a problem child? Why can't you be more like your sister? Why can't you be more like discovering cards and refreshing man? Why you gotta deal damage? Why you gotta ruin my Hearthstone again? Get out. You're disowned from my family. Get out of here. I love you. I love you. I want you to come back. Please come back to me. As you guys can tell by the intro, this is not a deck I like at all. I don't like this deck. I don't like it. I'm not going to spend that much time talking about it because we already know how this deck works, but apparently this was the deck that was bullying Pain Warlock while it was rampant on the ladder before getting nerfed. Molten Giant, as of this video being recorded, is 22 mana, but the game clips coming up ahead are probably going to show some 20 mana Molten Giants, but this deck was able to beat them. So if you are still experiencing Pain Warlock on the ladder, this deck can definitely be a way of doing that. But I more so just want to record this video to talk about the big problem that Demon Hunter has right now. Demon Hunter decks are just not fun. They're not. Demon Hunter decks are by far the most training wheels type deck that I can suggest right now. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? The big problem that I have with Demon Hunter right now is that Demon Hunter was not really a problem unless Umpire's Grasp was 3 mana, and it being 3 mana was absolutely just bonkers game busting. It is hilarious how a 1 mana nerf can sometimes be utterly useless at, addressing the reason why a card is busted, but this is a great example on how a 1 mana nerf can absolutely change the deck, because now you don't have Instrument Tech into the guaranteed turn 3 Umpire's Grasp, which would give you, the turn 4 Window Shopper guaranteed every single time if you haven't drawn it, and this is like a big problem that I want to address right now. You want to know the reason why this deck is unfun and why a lot of people do not enjoy it? It's not the fact that it's OTKing you. It's not the fact that it's bursting you for a bunch of damage. It's not the fact that it's playing a bunch of cards as you're just sitting there waiting for everything to happen. It's tutoring. We have way too much tutoring in Hearthstone right now with cards like Umpire's Grasp are always going to draw the Window Shopper. Obviously, Instrument Tech is always going to draw the Umpire's Grasp. But Blind Eye Sharpshooter is another example of this where you're just going to draw the perfect card every single time. And that is the exact reason why nobody, I feel like, wants to touch Naga Demon Hunter. This deck is played out. There's only 3 situations with this deck. It's winning with the Shopper without the Sharpshooter, winning with 1 Sharpshooter, or potentially winning with 2 Sharpshooters, and you can kind of make the argument of like a 4th way of winning with like Argus discounts, but most of the time with Argus discounts you are either winning with the 1 Sharpshooter or the double Sharpshooter. So it's like this card is cool to enable that combo, but this deck is realistically only doing 3 things the entire time. That's not fun to me. That's not interesting. The only thing that's even interesting about this deck and why I even decided to play this, because I wanted to get a clip with this, is to show off why Sock Puppet Slither Spear is actually a fantastic 1-drop and is the main reason why people are even considering Naga Demon Hunter right now. So in the previous meta, Naga Demon Hunter had 4 1-drops that really helped it pop off those big turns, but the other thing to keep in mind about those 1-drops is that Mistake was the 1-drop and it was technically a mech that could be discounted by Frequency Oscillator. So it's not exactly a great replacement in terms of like having like 0 mana Nagas unless you can somehow discover it from Oasis Outlaws. But the main reason why this card is insane is because it is improved by the attack of your hero, and yes, that does include weapons. If you've played this card before and it didn't get the attack of your Umpire's Grasp, that was a bug and the bug has been fixed. So if you end up having, your Sock Puppet on the field and you have an Umpire's Grasp on the field, your Sock Puppet will be a 4/3 minion. Now, keep in mind, you do have cards like Momentum. You do have cards that increase your attack. So if you have like a big turn and this thing sticks on the field, it is not a joke. So that is one legitimately powerful new thing this deck can do. But this just goes into the camp of Glass Cannon for Demon Hunter, where it just feels like there's only one way of utilizing these cards. Otherwise, they just get removed and you have to start all over again. So I really want to challenge Blizzard that if you're going to make more Demon Hunter cards that are like this, please just make it to where there are more ways of playing them. I don't like this idea of Demon Hunter and honestly these kind of decks in general only having one real direction, and that is to pop off the combo. It's not a lot of situations where you win with the board. There are some situations, but it's not that common, and it's just, I really don't like how repetitive decks feel like right now, to where it feels like we're focusing more on balance instead of focusing on what makes these decks fun. And what makes these decks fun is having a different, way of being able to play, a different set of circumstances, a different way of winning winning the game. This deck just does the same thing over and over again, and I'm sorry, after playing 5 games with this deck, I don't think I want to play any more Naga Demon Hunter until we get a new set. But one thing I did forget to mention is the mulligan of this deck. It's really not that complicated. Just go for the instrument tech, go for the Sigil of Time, go for the Umpire's Grasp. There are some situations where you can keep the Blind Eye Sharpshooter, but usually this is just a card you want to keep when the combo is the most common way of winning. Most of the time when I didn't keep this card, I ended up regretting it, but yeah, just keep the tutor cards. That's really all this deck is. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out the Patreon if you want extra perks and bonuses for supporting the content. And we're also, you know, selling clothes. We got 10% off of Into the AM merch, so go ahead and check out intotheam.com/ClarkHS10 to get 10% off your next order. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors, and thank you for making it to the end of this video.
The cool Reno Priest. The Raza Priest. So we're supposed to keep Sharpshooter. I feel so wrong. Remember Naga Mage? This ain't no Naga Mage. It's just not a Naga Mage, man. This is why this deck disappoints me so. This deck, this card is such a dishonest representation of what made Nagas fun. Okay, Sigil.
Vengeance is mine.
If it's Zarimi playing this is correct. If it's Reno playing this, I don't think is correct. Not with this hand.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Well.
My blood boils for war.
I miss when Murlocs were playable. When was the last time a Murloc deck was actually playable? The last Murloc deck I feel like they supported was Murloc Warlock, and that deck was just terrible. That deck never worked. There was like one meta where it was kind of a thing. Finja? Nah, it wasn't that long ago. Finja was fun though. I'm surprised I didn't like make a Finja reference in this expansion. Murloc Paladin back in the day. Oh my god, what a powerhouse. I love the Shaman Murloc deck. Didn't care if I won or lose. Was a funny deck. You talk about Murloc Shaman with the quest, with the Megafin quest or whatever it was called. I legitimately can't remember the last time a Murloc deck was playable. That actually might have been it. Like in the past like 2-3 years, we have not had a good Murloc deck. Oh wait a minute, there was Clownfish Murloc, but that deck wasn't good though. That Murloc Shaman was like kind of playable, but it wasn't good though. Is the point that I'm trying to make. Okay, so coin out the star. I don't really have that many Nagas though. It was good with Snowfall Guardian. I mean, but Snowfall Guardian was the reason that you won. It wasn't a Murloc deck. It was a Battlecry Shaman. And you ran those cards because they were Battlecry cards. Not because they were Murlocs.
I ain't talking. I'm not throwing away my shot.
Are you kidding me? How many minions are in my hand? What the fuck is happening today? Why does it feel like at every freaking corner, my opponents just get exactly what they need and it doesn't matter how unlikely it is? It's just how frequently this is happening. Like, what the actual fuck? It's just so goddamn annoying, dude. Oh my god. These losses are just, they're not even, they're just annoying. That's all they are. Oh my god.
I need
This game is probably still winnable, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm not having fun playing this deck. This is the most like linear, annoying, good deck that's still meta relevant. Jade Druid was the best when they supported it. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I kind of miss Jade Druid. Little bit. But then I remember infinitely shuffling Jade Golems. Infinitely shuffling Jade Idols. Jade Druid, like, Druid was the class at one point. Druid was the class. Jade Druid was good. Taunt Druid was good. Aggro Druid was good. Mally Druid was good. If you were Druid, you were eating like a king back in the day, dude. Hero Power Mage will always have a special place in my heart. I remember those days, man, because that was when Naga Mage was also good. Bring back the Naga mages. All right, well, I don't have my sharpshooter, but it may not even need it. I don't want to count lethal here. Why would I count lethal here? That's so annoying. I just want to discount my hand. I should count lethal, but I really don't want to.
Impatient.
It's not enough. 7, 8 with hero power. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's not enough. I don't know, dude.
The future is built on our foundation.
Don't
Time grows short.
go, bro.
And now it's just literally shopper waiting room again. Phantom Lord by Metallica?
The time
Yet again, dude.
potential.
Insta Titan after I play my Titan.
A world cleansed of evil.
So this is just lethal. 4, 5, 5, 10. Why did he remove the 3 instead of the 6? I don't know, dude. The question can be answered by look at his rank.
My wound itches for more.
Hot out of the kill.
I need.
They're gonna give it to me. They're gonna give it to me. I can't even pretend to put on a smile when playing this deck. It's just so linear. I keep making this claim, but it's just like every deck just feel like all the decks that run instrument tech are the fucking same. You know what I mean? Like they just all feel the same. And there's like 3 different decks that are legitimately running instrument tech right now. I just can't put on a smile when I put on this deck. Like I just despise it. I'm doing this for YouTube. That is all I am doing this for. So YouTube viewers better be happy.
My wound itches for more.
I didn't like this expansion's meta. I don't like this expansion's meta either. And it's not because, you know, the archetypes aren't fun. It's just because, like, you get blown out so easily. Like, everything is like a scam deck right now. It's the only way to describe it. Which can happen with these kind of meta games. You know, we only have so many cards to utilize. But man, like when this happens, it just sucks. How do I respond? Is it just Sigil of Time, hit face, and then try to cheese a lethal? Because he's gonna put himself to 10.
Stone breaking. Course spattering.
If only there was a way of utilizing this, but I only have 4 attack. If I had a momentum, maybe there was a chance.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
Are you not respecting the puppet? I can't believe this. Let me punish this guy, please. Please let me punish you. Oh my god, dude. How did you let this happen? How do you let this happen? How do you let that? Yes, weapon does count. Weapon does count. They changed this recently. This used to be bugged, but now it works properly. Like, how do you let that happen? How do you let that happen? You just needed to trade into the sock puppet, but you didn't. As of right now, the only really problematic deck is Pain Warlock. And that's why you're thinking that it's boring, because every single mini set so far has legitimately, like, turned some of these decks into, like, oh my god, what is going on? It is so obvious how broken these decks are, sort of thing. Oh, yo, Wayward Sage into 3-mana Umpire Grasp? Now we're living dangerously. But Clark Smark?
If 3 rights make a left.
Alright, 3-mana Umpire's Grasp. Can't be mad about that. I mean, I can be mad. This is Demon Hunter. This deck doesn't make me smile, so it doesn't. This deck doesn't make me smile, so it clearly only gives me one emotion, and it is rage.
Vengeance is mine.
Come on, man. You only have like what, 2 cards you can play? One of them being the coin. Just armor up and pass. Can't remember the last time a mini set expansion didn't break the meta until now. I mean, it did break the meta, dude. Pain Warlock is the best deck in the game right now, and it's not even close. It did break the game. All right, am I just getting a free win against a warrior? Or is this guy legitimately thinking about all of his outs on turn 3?
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Didn't Pain Lock already exist? Yeah, but it wasn't like tier 0. It wasn't the best deck in the game. It was just a deck that you could play. But now it's like omega good because Infernal and Mass Production absolutely deserve a spot in that deck.
How is it even possible?
Well, fun interactive, am I right?
I need this.
All right, here we go.
Let's have some fun.
The counter to Pain Warlock, right? This is what everybody wants. So am I just gonna die by turn 3? That's the big question. Maybe with red card you have a chance, but that card right now just sucks for one matchup. I mean, the thing that kind of is annoying about red card is that red card was supposed to be like, you know, this flexibility card where like you could remove board or like, you know, make your mag dormant, but it's only been used to make mag dormant now. Making this 3 mana is irrelevant in this matchup, so I'm gonna just play the 1-drop. But it's kind of funny how like red card just died after they nerfed the Umpire's Grasp. All right, this guy knows how to clear a sock puppet.
If 3 rights make a left.
I'm with all these 0 mana spells, dude. Wait a minute. Maybe Sharpshooter can do something gimmicky. It's like the 4th game in a row that they've done this. Just Rook on turn 3 into Horror.
Is this the way?
All right, maybe he'll put himself at 10 and I'll have enough damage. $15. Nice. Back to your hand. I might be able to sharpshooter him next turn. This guy's taking forever, man. At least this Painlock's actually thinking instead of just unga-bungying minions. Cause like that tough crown the Rook was so important.
Down that racket.
Oh, that's fine. It hurts, but it's fine. Desperado. If he plays Giants and Infernal, I think I'm dead. That's also bad news. All right, we got a sharpshooter and we gotta hope it's enough. Oh, wait a minute. Is that just better? Wait a minute. Take the clear? In what world do I not take this?
Is this really better than nothing?
Vengeance is mine.
Infernal is still really good though. Infernal gone? Wait, what? That means the card you just chose is Infernal. Like, that's the card you needed. That has to be Infernal now. Yeah, it has to be both. I don't see what else it could be. Why would you not choose Infernal? Oh my god, yep. How can I die? How does he deal 6 to me? He already played a Popgar. He doesn't have burst, right? So I just discount my cards. And then I double sharpshooter him next turn.
The future is built on our foundation.
Outside of... Okay, I guess the only way to win is Symphony. Yeah, they might have Symphony. 3 outs from Symphony, technically. But it's like, I can't play around this outside of playing the sharpshooter. He doesn't have it, though. Whew, because if I play sharpshooter, it's not enough. Double sharpshooter is more than enough, though. So Naga spell.
I'm not throwing away.
Naga.
Throwing away my shots.
Naga.
Itches for war.
Spell. Naga.
Blood boils for war.
Spell. Naga.
Really?
Yeah, he knows.
Nothing.
Yeah, this is still disgusting, by the way. This is still absolutely disgusting. But yeah, guys, don't forget to check out that link. So the exclamation mark Into the AM, we have a sponsor right now. We have a sponsor. The company's called Into the AM. They make the best graphic tees for men. But I'll tell you right now, if you're a lady, they make really good. They make really good sweatshirts. But you can get 10% off of my coupon code, and any money that you save gets essentially put into my pocket. So you save money, I gain money, and you get an awesome shirt in the process. Like, I would highly recommend checking out their catalog if you haven't looked at it. Alright, well, pretty straightforward game here. More pain locks, man. How many pain locks have we seen today? Should check the stats now before it turns midnight in 5 minutes. Oh my good lord. Alright, I'll just win next turn with double momentum. I've played 21 games, and there have been 8 Warlocks. What's the Insanity versus Pain Warlock matchup like? It's probably not good for Insanity Warlock. Giant. Good lord, dude. Double momentum is lethal. Double Burning Heart. That's actually crazy. That's 2 damage off.
I grow impatient.
If 3 rights make a left.
They will never catch me. My wool itches for war.
Well, that's just tragic. Last 10 games have been like 8 Warlock. Yeah, man, like they've really been popping in this past hour. But I still think he's dead. Oh. He had Ziliax. Never mind. Wait, this might still be lethal. It's not lethal, but... Again, like 2 damage off, man. Inferno would really suck. What if he Symphony deals 6 and ties? No Infernal? Okay, there it is. God damn it. It's actually annoying how close I was to winning this.
I'm not throwing away my shot. Really better than nothing.
Okay.
Is this the way?
Are you telling me this game is actually still winnable? No Symphony. How does he win? It's just GG in it now. Yeah? Yeah, I guess if you want to beat Pain Warlock, it's Naga Demon Hunter. I hate to recommend, but that guy had the insane turn 6. Naga.
Throwing away my shot.
Spell. Naga.
World itches for more.
I should have given this rush. It really doesn't matter. There's no way we lose here, right? Spell. Naga. Yeah, okay. Yeah. If you want to beat Pain Warlock, this is just the way.